Good morning, brush monkeys. And this week we are starting in on something I'm really excited about. These are the plastic gunfighters from Great Escape Games for their game Dead Man's Hand. And the reason I'm excited about this is because, as most of you know, I do my videos like years and years in advance. So I've got, while you're watching this box set has been out for like 2 years now. However, as I'm filming it, I just got this puppy last week. It's been sitting on my shelf, ready to go. I've been waiting to do this review. I'm really excited about this because I've got a project in mind for this, and it's going to be for the next couple of months. But I'm going to build these guys as the characters from my favorite Western, Tombstone. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But I wanted to do an unboxing and review of the sprues first, because Great Escape Games puts out a lot of miniatures for Dead Man's Hand, but this is their first set of plastic figures. This is their first multi-part plastic 28mm miniatures. And they can be assembled in a wide variety of ways. Like there's lawmen, there's outlaws, there's desperados, there's can't think of what all the factions are now, but they could be assembled in a pretty wide variety of ways to make whatever kind of gang you want. And so I'm really looking forward to putting these guys together and seeing what they've got. Now, normally I would remove the plastic wrap from the box so it's not quite so shiny on the thing. In this case, I did not. This is actually how it came in the package. There was no shrink wrap on it. It was just this cardboard box with the sprues inside. I have not opened this up and taken a look at it yet. I have planned out how I'm going to do the figures, but I did it with pictures of the sprues from online. So I've kind of got an idea of what to expect here, but I haven't actually seen the sprues themselves. Now, the assembly, the painting videos, when I go to do the actual characters from these guys, I'm going to do them a little differently than I do most of my videos. Usually when I'm doing a box set of 10 figures like this, I'll build them all and then I'll do the individual painting videos. In this case, I'm going to do build and paint videos. So I've got pictures of the sprues from online, like I said, and I'll put up a picture on the video that does the same thing, where it highlights the pieces I'm going to use for each character, and then you can it'll show which one of those to clip off and put together for the figure. But that's the assembly video next week. Today we're just doing the unboxing and review. I'm excited about this, so I gotta limit myself to what I'm doing on this video. So, all right. Oop. Okay, make sure that's all. So we get this Great Escape Games bookmark, yeah, for Dead Man's Hand. I'll make sure that's a bookmark and not a sticker. Because if it's a sticker, I'm supposed to put it on my wet palette. Okay, yeah, that's a little bookmark. So that's kind of cool. We get the bases, it's like 10, 25mm plastic bases. Those are okay. I'm not wild about those. I like these 32mm bases for yeah. See, they're a little bit bigger, a little more room for basing on them. I'm going to use those instead. Now the weird thing is, it comes with this little thing of bases, but they've also got integral bases on the feet here, which I'm not a big fan of that, and I think I may end up clipping those off so that the figures are just standing directly on the 32mm base. But there's also a pretty wide variety of stuff to put on the bases, which is kind of cool. You got a little cactus, you got a cow skull, you got a little rope here. It's supposed to be holster? Oh, yeah, those are holsters. Yeah, just looking at this, there's a huge variety of stuff to put on there. Double-barreled shotguns. Trying to figure out what that's supposed to be. Oh, that's the butt end of one of the double-barreled shotguns. Okay. Okay, so that and that. All right, so right off the bat, I can see I've made a mistake in one of the things. Right here and here are the barrels for a double-barreled shotgun. I have on Wyatt Earp using that rifle right there, and that's kind of up on his shoulder. Well, that's kind of a shotgun, isn't it? Okay, I'll have to address that on the build video. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Okay, so yeah, pretty wide variety of heads. I mean, the set builds 10 cowboys, and yet you get 10 heads per sprue. So you're going to end up with a grand total of 20 heads. So you got a pretty wide variety of heads. Fairly decent looking heads too. Yeah, there's even one, his face is kind of sunken, so I think it'll be perfect for Doc Holliday. Alright, so when I was planning the characters out, I was going off of, it's two sprues two of the same sprue. So when I go to do the build videos, if the piece you need isn't on one sprue, it's just take it off the other. But I did notice on a couple of places. Well, that's exactly the one I said to take it off. Awesome. I was gonna say I may have to make some, because I was working off of a picture online that wasn't entirely clear as to what all details were on the figure. I may have to make some minor changes in the assembly videos. However, not that bad. And these look really good. Now, like I said, there's like a little cactus here. There's a cactus, there's a cow skull on both of those, and so I went ahead and put aside a couple of 25mm bases just to do some little scatter terrain kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and do those now. I'm going to take a break here and clip those off and put together the little scatter terrain things, and then we'll come back and see how we'll talk about how the plastic handles, how it clips off and how it glues together and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, I'm back and I got our little pieces of scatter terrain done, and like I said, this isn't meant to be line of sight breaking or anything. This is meant to be, you know, a little extra flavor kind of thing. So, and these were originally meant to be put on the bases of the figures themselves, but I always thought stuff like a big ass skull like that or cactus next to the figure just kind of looks a little distracting, and it's kind of a lot going on. So I gave them their own little their own little bases. Skull up against a cactus. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint and base these like the rest of the figures, so they'll get some basing. But I just want to put those together to get a feel for the plastic and how that handles, and it handles really well. The plastic this sprue is made out of is pretty comparable to Games Workshop's sprues. I'm not sure what happened there, how they had to clip that apart, but that's kind of rough. But yeah, it holds detail really well. It's a nice hard plastic. It looks really good. A lot of detail on these guys. So yeah, they look really fantastic. I'm really happy with how they look. I'm looking forward to getting to build these as the characters, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. They look really good. I'm really happy. Really kind of impressed with these. And there's such a huge variety of options on here that there's no way you're going to use all these pieces. So once you've built your 10 gunfighters, you're going to have just a ton of extra heads and arms and weapons, little accessories like the rope and the dynamite. Maybe I'll do another base for the dynamite. I don't know. But yeah, you're going to have a lot of options here. And it looks really fantastic. It clips from the sprue really cleanly. The connections to the sprue are fairly small. So once you clip them off the sprue, there's not a whole lot of cleanup to be done. The mold lines are fairly negligible. Just looking around at these guys, there's not a ton of mold lines. So right off the bat, I can tell it looks like I said, the same plastic that Games Workshop uses, but better quality molds, better quality castings, and less cleanup to do before you get tucked into your figures. And they're a lot cheaper. Like this box set was 15 British pounds. With shipping to the US, it came out to $31 total. Shipping, taxes, all that fun stuff, which is not bad. I mean, for 10 gunfighters, it comes out to about $3 a figure. And like I said, that's going to give me enough fodder for the next 2 months worth of videos, doing the build and paint videos. So yeah. So speaking of the build and paint videos, what I'm going to do with these is, like I said, I've got a picture of the sprue with the pieces highlighted. This is my working copy to make sure that I don't duplicate the pieces. And basically what the picture that I put up online on the video is going to have the same pieces highlighted. It'll tell you what pieces to clip off the sprue for what character. And then we'll go from there, basically. One. Yeah. And so the videos will be two parts. One will be clipping all these off, cleaning them up, assembling the character, and then the second part will be painting that character. So I want to, so you'll be able to follow along at home. If you've got the plastic gunfighters at home, or you can order these, then you can assemble them as the characters from Tombstone. Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, the Red Sash Gang, all that fun stuff. So yeah, so that should be fun. So, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the unboxing and review of these plastic Gunfighters. Join me next week when we get started in on the when we get started in on the actual build and paint videos. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, go ahead and click subscribe. It's like over here somewhere, right there. Those will both help with my YouTube numbers and bring me that much closer to monetizing this channel and being able to do what I love to do full time. If you want to get your hands on some of the miniatures I've painted here, visit our Instagram and Tumblr pages. I post pictures of both of those on a regular basis. I post videos on TikTok on a regular basis, mostly to direct traffic here to the YouTube channel, but you know, there's some other stuff there that's kind of cool, so go check that out. And if you want to show some love for your favorite monkey based miniature painter, go check out our merch store at storefrontier.com/Flying Monkey Studios to get our t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve t-shirts, can cozies, aprons, face masks. We've got all kinds of stuff there in a bunch of different colors, including tie-dye. We've got some tie-dye shirts on there if you want to check that out. So go check that out. Go check us out on our other social medias and follow us on Twitter for updates on the channel as well. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.